Good afternoon. Hi, everybody. Hi, welcome. Hi, I've got some folks in Singapore. Wow, thank you for staying up late. Hi. So why don't we just jump right to it? If you have questions, I don't have much to announce on my end, apart from we're still working as hard as possible on the old version 2 to get that one out, or to start rolling that out end of next week. It won't be the entire version 2, but we're rolling it out in phases. So that's going to start end of next week, hopefully. So that's what we're working on. No big announcements this week to let you know about. So why don't we just start taking a few questions. If you have some, I'm happy to answer them. And yeah, I can't think of anything else for right now. So go ahead and unmute if you have a question, and we can go one by one. This threatens to be the shortest open office hours so far.
Yeah.
Hi, Marie.
Hi.
I have a question.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get there where the question is to put. Let me see. Okay. Yeah. Can I share my screen?
I think so. Yeah.
Let me see. This one. So I put a course up there. It's in German, and I changed pretty much everything here down, but I don't know where to change this part here. View all trainings. This is in English, and I should change it in German.
Yeah, I'm sorry. We forgot to put that one into the config area.
Okay.
So that one, you can't change it. We forgot to put it in there because it just only appears once there are no more trainings to watch. So we just kind of overlooked it.
Okay. So will it be in the next version?
Definitely. Yes. Everything.
Okay, good.
Everything's going to be much more easily customizable on the new one. Yeah.
Okay. And is there a place where, actually, why don't you ask? You wanted to say about?
Is there somewhere there must be a place where you can change the colors?
No, not yet. No, we had a lot of people asking about customization. So what we did was allow the customization of text and images. So that's all in the customizations area. But colors are a little more complicated to change because they need a kind of a more visual editor. And we wanted to put as much customization in right away as we could. We weren't able to allow the color. So that's why we've designed it to be as neutral as possible while still looking nice and professional. And we just wanted to give you as much control as we could. And then hopefully it's going to be okay until version 2 comes out.
Okay, super. Thank you. Is there anything else? What? Do you want to go to the hub? Well, I think stop sharing.
Can I go next?
Yeah, definitely.
So I think, I attended the entire workshop, and I think maybe I'm just technically challenged, but I've done stuff like tried to upload my video.
Yep.
And I can't, after I upload it and save and everything, I don't see stuff there. And I feel like there's pictures that I want to replace, and I can't find out how to go back and edit things like that on the hub page. And I would like to be able to, for example, give somebody the link that's already paid for the program and let them get into it and start looking at it and doing my modules. And I feel like right now I'm just like so lost. I don't know how to do any of that. And
well, why don't we step through that one thing at a time?
Okay. So do you want me to share screen?
That'd be great. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see.
Thanks for coming on the call to ask me personally.
Okay. And if this is something that I shouldn't be doing right now with you, maybe.
Wow. First of all, Is this your laptop?
Yes.
Okay. Feels like the resolution is really, 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 really big on this laptop.
So what should I do to fix that?
Well, first of all, I just mentioned this because there's not much information that's showing here on the screen. So you've got to scroll around a lot, and everything.
What if I go like full screen? Does that make it better or no?
Yeah, that does make it better. Yeah.
So like, first of all, like, I don't like the way this looks right here at all. I don't know if that's what my customers see.
No, it's not. This is just your view.
Okay. So whenever I get into what my customers see, because the ways
you can get there by clicking on that yellow link right below Mystical Mentoring. That's your preview link.
Okay, so click here.
That will show you a preview of what your customers see.
Okay, so how do I change, for example, this picture right here?
Really easy. Why don't we go back to the tab at the left?
Okay.
No. Tab at the top. Go back to the tab at the left. Tab is right at the top where it's got edit program.
Okay.
Yep.
I think what the problem is, my Zoom bar is covering my tabs, so that's why I couldn't see what you were asking. Okay.
Okay. So click on at the top there. It says Mystical Mentoring. The little box there above. Yep, that's it. Click on that. That'll take you back to the main config page for this course.
Okay.
So scroll down a little bit, halfway down the page. Scroll down.
Okay.
Scroll down a bit more. And you see where it says customization up a little more. So this is our version 1 of all of our customizations. So people were asking, how do I customize this piece of text and this piece of text and this piece of text? So we just decided to dump everything into the page. So this is like a version 1 of customizations that in the next version, it's going to be very visual. It's going to be very click to edit in the next version. But for this version, it's a little rough. It's like a version 1 of customization. So I want to get you to click on dashboard page at the top. Click on, this is what your customers see when they first log on to the membership site. So this is the front page called the dashboard. So you can see here, if you compare the preview site on the other tab with all of the text here in this area, you'll see they all match up. So you can, wherever it says things like here are your next, you've got the word mission there, the word trainings, so that you can edit the text here that displays or that shows on your membership site. So if you scroll down to the bottom of this section, a bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more, and a little bit more, and stop. Go up a bit, up a bit, up a bit.
Right here?
So yeah, if you replace that image there with something else, it's going to change that image at the top of your membership site.
Okay.
So there's a little, it doesn't match what's on there right now. That is a small bug. But if you now replace that image with something else, it's going to replace the image of the woman that you saw a second ago.
Okay, and are all of the images in this program ideally the same size, or are different sections different sizes?
They're generally the same size, and that's more of a landscape orientation.
Okay.
So you want to just get something roughly in that 16:9 ratio, and then it's going to fit nicely. If it doesn't fit, we'll use the middle of it to display.
Okay. And if I wanted to give a client that's already paid for my program access to get in there and start doing that.
Really easy. Go across to the students in the left nav.
Okay.
Okay. So it doesn't look like anyone has gotten access to anything yet. So you don't have any students.
Right.
So first of all, just click on the Add New button, and that will allow you to add a new student for any program.
Okay. So I just put in their information, and then they'll be able to go in there and look at it?
Correct, yeah.
Okay. All right. I don't want to take up too much of your time because I know you have a lot of people, and I think if I just do these 2 things by next week, maybe I'll be way better at it. So I thank you for all your help, and I'm going to listen and see if other people can inform me and their questions too.
Cool. So you were at our half-day workshop last week?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I highly recommend you go and customize your program mission and your goals. I saw that the goals, I'm not sure if you created goals during the workshop with me, but you want to make sure that you go and replace your goals so that it's not just the monetary goals that we have as default values, that you put your own course goals there.
Okay, I certainly will.
Go back to the tab at the top where it says membership.
I think I wonder if I can move this Zoom thing. I can't. All right, I'm gonna have to make my screen little so I can see. Okay, so this tab that says membership.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, so we can see here that you've got your countdown set up correctly. So it's 26 days. That's good.
Yeah.
And then you've got, let me see, you've got your program mission there: receive divine direction, discover your true purpose, connect with your higher self, live the life you're meant to live. One piece of feedback I have on that mission, that's a huge mission.
Okay.
I mean, you've got a lot there. I mean, how long is the course?
Well, this is the thing. I have a course that I have in mind. It's a different course than this. I was kind of like just plugging some stuff in to try and figure out how to get everything on the page. And then I was going to go back and customize it using all the new things I'm learning with Marisa.
Okay. So this isn't a final version of the mission?
Not even close. I just, I'm just trying to just even get it out there. And then so I can, I have people who've paid for the course already that I'm just trying to do it through GoDaddy without having all the cool stuff that Experientify is going to let me do.
Well, you're not too far away from having this ready to go, to be honest.
Oh, good. Okay.
You know, you just
so maybe by June I could say I'm ready to put it public.
I would say, if you've got some content ready to go, you could be up and running by next week.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, there's not much you have to put into here in order to get ready. Like you've got your mission there, which is kind of half done. You want to make sure you refine that along the lines of what I showed you on the workshop last week. Then scroll down to the next page and you'll see your goals. You want to just put up a bit more. You want to just put your 3 goals into there.
Okay.
And then you've got your pre-action. You scroll down a little bit more. You've got your pre-actions there. So you want to have between 3 and 5 pre-actions with housekeeping, like little items you want them to do before they start training with you.
Okay.
And then you want to put a little bit of content into here. Maybe just module 1, training 1, just something to get them started. Do you already have your content created?
I have one video created, and then there's going to be 2 new videos that get posted as we go on one on Wednesday, then again on Monday, Monday. So it's going to be kind of an as you go kind of thing. And then they'll have, the assignment will be written out for them to, if they watch the video, and then kind of like what we're doing with Marisa right now in her program.
Perfect. So I would just recommend you fix the mission, you get the goals correct, you put in some pre-actions. So you give people some stuff to do before they start the training, whether it's to join the Facebook group or whether it's, whatever you want them to do. Put in your first module and your first training into the back end. Okay.
Okay.
So once you've done that, then you can go and add somebody to the course, and then they're going to log in. They're going to see all this stuff on the homepage, which is going to be ready to go. And they'll see the first training is already set up, ready for them. So they can watch the training and click on the actions underneath the training and start earning their XPs.
Okay, cool.
So I think those are that's a handful of things. If you go and do them, then you will be ready to launch and start making money.
Yeah. So do you see my hub page? Is this what they're going to see when I,
No, this is your admin area.
Okay.
So if you want to see what your hub looks like, scroll down and open up the customization area here. Click on that, and then you'll see go to hub on the right. Click on that. That is going to be what your students see.
Okay.
All right.
So
So this.
Is there any reason why they're not seeing the prices yet on this part? Is it that they see the price when they go to learn more?
Yeah, that's it. The idea is to take them to the sales page for the course once they click on learn more.
And the sales page, is that the page that I've made on my GoDaddy site, or is that something I'm making?
Yeah. Any page where you basically talk about the benefits of the course,
Okay.
And you have a buy now button. That's the sales page.
Okay. So after they do the buy now button, then do I go back and manually add them to this so that they can?
Are they paying for this course?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you want to connect up your Stripe account to us.
Okay.
And then once you've done that, then your order form, if you go back to the students tab on the, at the top there, go back to the students tab.
Let's see.
Yep,
Right.
that's it.
Okay.
Yep. Close that.
Okay.
Go back to Hub on the left.
Okay.
Okay. Now go and edit one of these courses, any which one you want.
Okay, let's just do this one.
Now, once you've connected up your Stripe account, it's very, very easy and quick to set up. Click on pricing coupons here.
Okay.
Now, inside of here, you've got your course. It's $97. And if you want, you can do a payment plan, but you don't have to. So scroll down a bit more. You'll see a link. It says order form. That's where your buy now button goes. Scroll up, click on that link. Now, this link isn't going to work yet until you have your Stripe account connected to it. But as soon as you do, this page is going to be active, and they can pay their $97. And once they do, we'll take them straight into the course where they can start taking action.
Okay, so if they've already paid for the course through my PayPal account on my GoDaddy site, is there a way I can get them to be able to go and access?
Yeah, so go back to Edit Program, the other tab.
Okay.
Click on Add New Coupon.
Where's that at?
Right in the middle of the screen there, Add New Coupon, blue button.
Okay, I see it. Sorry.
So what you can do is give it a name. You could call this name like freebie or free or something like that. You can just be very simple.
Prepaid or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. And then you can create click on % off coupon.
Okay.
There's a little button there. Click on that one and then change it to 100%.
Oops. Okay.
And and then you can give them that coupon. And if they put that coupon into the order form, then it will change it from $97 to $0 for them.
Okay. So they just have to put the word, whatever I name the.
Yep, that's right.
Okay.
And then make sure you save it so that it's going to be in the system.
Okay. So yeah, if I make a coupon like this and I want to change the name of it, do I make a new one, or do I, can I edit that name?
You can edit the name. You can rename it if you want to. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
So that lets you get people into a paid course free of charge.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. So, all right. Heading back to the questions. We've had some questions come in. All righty. Okay. So I got Lotus, who's saying that she's been trying to contact support since she joined on the 24th of April and you haven't heard back. Lotus, we respond to every single email we get. I'm not sure why you didn't receive a response. So I want to double check where you've written to, whether you wrote to support at Live Your Message, which is a different company to Experienceify, or whether you wrote to me at support@experienceify.com. Both of them, Experienceify support will get to me immediately, and LYM will get to me eventually.
I did send to both.
Yeah, if you're not getting emails, then there's a problem with your email system then, because we respond to every single email we get within 24 hours. So I will double check on my end, but we're definitely not ignoring you.
Okay, could you kindly just type in your email just right here, and then I'll resend it.
Okay.
Thank you.
There's my personal email into the chat.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so possible it could be an email problem on your end, which is putting our emails into the spam or the junk folder. And that happens very, very, very often when it comes to email.
Anyway, yes, so I've got your now. So thank you very much. It's midnight here, coming to midnight. So I'm sorry, I'm leaving now.
Okay. Well, thanks for staying up late to ask me the question, and I hope to hear from you soon.
Thank you.
Okay, bye. Okay. Question from Sean here about using image with text rather than text if needed. I'm not sure what you mean by that. If you could clarify, that'd be great. Claudie's asking where can I change the word complete under goals into, let's say, the German word for that. I have to get back to you about that question. I'm not totally sure off the bat where that gets changed. I'm sure it's in customization somewhere. If we haven't included that, then that's something that we'll do right away. I made a note here.
Thank you.
So, hi, Murray, are you hearing me?
Yeah, Sean, hi.
Okay, hey. Just a really quick question. It was something that I read through all the Facebook posts going way back. So I had two quick questions. One is that you had posted all the images that are out there so that we could download, but I still didn't find them. Maybe I didn't go back far enough, but is there a sort of a stable place where this could be, where we could go get them? Or maybe I missed what you said about where you put them.
So let's go to Experiencer I'll show you where they are. If I could upload them to the files area, I would, but it will not let me upload a zip file. So scroll down, if you can see my screen, scroll down until you see the, where is it? Gosh, what have you done to me?
It's way down there because I know I got it.
There it is, this one. Until you see this one, and I'll put this link into the chat here. So that's the zip file for these images.
Great, okay. And then somewhere along the line when I was reading these, someone asked, they were saying, well, it looks like the lessons are set up to have a video in there. And we can have text in there as a lesson too, right? Where there's a video and there's also text underneath it, or?
Yeah, you can, there's a text area that you can put text in there, but the whole training page is really set up to have a video on it.
Right. But if in the beginning I don't have a video for every single one, I think she was asking, can I just put an image in that slot? Is that okay?
And no, you can't just put an image there.
Okay. So you're saying just at least do some kind of a short video there?
I would say for if you're going to bother doing a training about it, you should just put even just a very short video where you explain what it is they're about to learn, why it's so important that they learn it, because people have so much on their plate. They've got so many other things they want to be doing. They need to be told why it's important to do it. So
yeah, I mean, we have done a lot of that so far that our lessons have all just been in writing. And so to make all the videos right now is a lot. So I'm
not even saying do a professional video. I'm saying hold up your phone and for 30 seconds, tell them, hey, so welcome to this particular training. Here's what you're about to learn. Here's why it's so important. 30 seconds, and then export that.
Okay. And since I haven't gotten to uploading videos yet, that video on my phone, I would need to upload it to Vimeo or YouTube first before I can bring it in here.
If you wanted to do it that way, you could, yeah.
But can I bring it in right out of my own computer files? It
depends on the format that it's in. Some phones will save the file, the movies in different formats, and
okay. So, but if it's just like an iPhone and I save it to my hard drive, I can upload it directly.
If it's a MOV file, you'll have to convert it.
Okay, so then it would be uploaded to Vimeo or YouTube or something like that.
That's an easy way to do it, yeah.
Or put it into a video.
You have the YouTube app on the phone and record straight into YouTube and saves that step.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. Why didn't I know that? Okay. And then also what you said you don't want a .mov. What extension do you want for videos? Is it a...
Well, if you record straight to YouTube, it takes care of it for you.
Right, but okay, just...
MP4 is preferred.
MP4, okay. Okay. Thank you again for your call with me last night and all your help to all of us. Thanks.
You're very welcome. I see that there is an app called YouTube Studio, and I believe that allows you to do recording straight into your YouTube studio.
Oh, I also really wanted to thank you for showing us how to let somebody in free, because when I was doing this before, I was onboarding people in Infusionsoft, and the only way I knew how to do them was to call the course free. But that meant anybody who got on could really log into the course. So this is really good that it's still a paid course, but they get into it with a coupon for 100% off. That's really great.
Yeah, yep. It keeps the perceived value high for them. They don't think
that also helps me, because one question I had for you is, like I said, I was actually probably going to market our retreats through this, so that the first few things are just their little onboarding things before they come to the retreat. And I didn't know how to give discounts to the people that are in our programs and they get a deal on the retreats. So I guess using the coupon is how you do that as well, right?
Right.
Okay, great. Thanks.
Welcome. Okay. I've got a question from Melody next about in the quiz feature. We don't have a quiz feature yet. It's going to be it's a future thing that we'll be adding, but it's not going to be in the next 2 months, I would say. So I can't really speak to the features that it will or will not have, because it doesn't exist yet, hasn't been planned yet. So I hope that answers your question. So we're really focusing on implementing, getting out the experientification part of the platform, because that's what that's the big promise of this platform, is the experientification. So we are rolling that stuff out, and then once that's done, we'll be turning our attention to other things like quizzes, surveys, and other features that get requested in that order.
Okay, thanks very much. Thank you.
You're welcome. Dan is asking about the workshop from last week. I've put the link to that replay into the chat for you, Dan. You want to check that out. Sharelle is asking, how do I create a test of Stripe? Do I need to? Okay, so first of all, question one, how do I do a test of Stripe? I recommend you, there's no way to do an actual test order. But I highly recommend you do a test of a real order. So I would highly recommend that you price your product at just $1 and then do a test with a real credit card. And then you can get the real world experience that your student will have. You can make sure that everything's processing correctly. It goes into the Stripe account for that $1, and everything seems to work right. So I would recommend
go back over to Stripe then and pull, because right now, what is it? The API is their test API. So should I go back and replace that with the real world one and then run not a problem. Okay, yes, I can do that. Should I get that music out of the sound effects area, the long pieces that I put in, and if so, how?
You can't right now. That's one of those nice to have features that we haven't implemented yet.
Okay.
We did the custom sound effects and we just moved on to the next thing as soon as we could, without thinking about what would happen if someone uploaded a 4-hour long flute soundtrack to the sound effects. We didn't bargain for you coming along and doing that.
Yeah, well, out of the box is sort of my world. Great. And then can we have multiple coupons set up at the same time?
Say again?
So in the coupon area, I might need a coupon for something that's at 100%. I might also want one that's at 50%. Can I have both of those viable?
Yeah.
So I can set up a number of coupons.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, definitely. You can also expire them after a certain date if you wish, automatically.
Yeah. Okay. I think that was my last question, although I'm sure I have more.
Okay.
Thank you.
Cool. You're welcome. All right, Claudia.
Yeah, so my module 1 doesn't show in when I go to the all training.
First of all, congratulations on the successful launch. You muted yourself in your exuberation. I can't hear what you're saying, but it looks good. I just want to.
Oh, sorry. Thank you. I have 42 students after my first webinar, so I'm like, holy moly, should I stop all the webinars? Can I even handle more? It's exciting. Yeah. So I have my 4 pre-actions. That's all good. I figured out how to replace the woman. I think that's the most asked question, is that woman.
How do I get rid of the woman?
because I think it's like you said, the bug, right? Anyway, so I did all that, but now when I go, and I can share my screen, when I go to, let me share my screen real quick. When I go to see, so this is the, hold on, I have the chat open, all this stuff here. So when I, that's my video, my mission, I made this really big because my people also have vision problems. So I'm like trying to make copy a little bigger. Have my 4 pre-actions all good. And then you click on view all trainings. And oops, that doesn't even work. But if I click here, wait. So there's no content in there yet, but I just put the modules in, right, just as name. But why is module 1 not showing? That's what I don't
All right,
get.
let's go to the back end and have a look.
Okay. So where do I go? Here, program
Modules and training content, yep.
See that one, starting point? That's the first one. I don't know why that's not showing.
So go back to the preview. All right, so relax, eyes, body, mind. So foundation. So go back to the one tab to the left. Okay, so let's open that module, starting point. 2020 vision. So can you go and edit module for me? Click the edit module button.
Of course.
That one looks like it's not been released yet. It's got a release by date option set to it.
Right, but yeah, okay.
So it's not going to show until it's been released.
Okay, that makes sense. But I thought I did that for the other ones too. Maybe okay. See, that's the devil is in the detail, right? Yeah, I guess. Hold on.
That one's set to be immediate.
Okay, because none of them are immediate. Okay, I got it now. Okay, never mind. Question solved.
Woohoo!
Yay, right? It's usually just a little user error, right? We know that, but it's so many little details. So my second question, so yesterday what came up, like at least 5 people were like, can I pay with PayPal? And I never had that question in my 2.5 years of doing this online stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, no.
Yeah.
And now I'm thinking, my coach is like, well, maybe you should offer a PayPal option. So I looked at the zaps and I can zap them together, but I think it still means that I have to have some kind of sales page or some kind of page where they put their credit card in on PayPal, right? Like I can't.
PayPal will do that for you.
Huh?
PayPal will do that for you.
Okay, I have no idea how to do that. Because right now I have a zap that connects a successful sale in PayPal to adding a new student to a specific course in Experientify, right? That is done. But how do I do that in PayPal? Okay, that's a different question, I guess, beyond this.
So, can you see my screen?
Hold on. Yes.
Get paid. Let me see. Request money, recurring payments, payments pro, PayPal here, except I think it's this one. Nope, hang on a second.
I never use PayPal outside of the, you pay people or you buy stuff.
Sell your products.
So, but I think I have to create some kind of, in quotation mark, offer page, where they put their credit card in on PayPal and send. So I have to send people to a different link than the one I'm sending them to now.
You could. You can definitely send them to this PayPal page. So create item.
Right. Okay.
So course name,
right, okay.
Price, however much it is. Save item.
Okay. So basically, but that answers my question. So I have to create something in PayPal.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking maybe I can Experientify offer form and send them to PayPal from there, but that doesn't work right now. Okay. Got it.
I don't know why that's not.
Quick question, like which one did you trying to get here? Was that payment?
I can Google that. I think my coach told me another page, but because he said do it manually, but I'm like, there's no way I want to do this manually.
No, you can definitely set up a PayPal page to take them to like an order form to take the money.
I'm going to put that in the chat, the one that somebody gave me.
It's this one. I think it's this one, PayPal buttons.
Okay.
Open that, and then you can set up a add to cart button or a buy now button. So the buy now button is it, I think, buy now button, and you can set up the name of the however much it is. So yeah, this is it, item name.
Can you put that on the Experientify form, the order form, that buy now button?
No.
Oh, okay.
So however much the thing is, buy now button. Once you're done, they will give you a create button. You click create button there, and then they'll give you a link for email. So you can just send this link to somebody, in an email or however, you can attach
Or I
it
can
to
put it on my offer form. I have a ClickFunnels offer form.
attach it to that.
When they click buy, they would go to the experience for order form, but I can do a separate button. Maybe that's too confusing for go.
Yeah, just have a little text link underneath saying prefer to pay through PayPal, question mark.
Yeah, okay, cool. Okay, hold on. Let me take a quick screenshot. So I have this page that you kind of have there. Okay, cool. All right. Well, that makes it easier. I didn't want to do anything manually. I'm like, no way. Okay, great. Thanks.
All right, cool. Okay. All right, let me see. So Tanya has a question. Are you able to unmute, or are you on your phone?
I can unmute.
All right, go for it.
My question is structuring a daily practice challenge. Like I'm looking at my first course being a 21 days of doing 21 minutes of practice with some additional teaching moments and points. And I just want people to get the experience of being able to click the buttons and get success and all that. And so one of the things you were talking about is putting it into 5 modules and having only 1 action per course. And I'm just trying to figure out, like, if you're doing a daily thing, how would you structure that with the actions? Can you have small actions underneath it, or do you want to make each one into a different training? You know,
I just had the insight of how you should do this. If it's 3 weeks, 21 days, then you should have 3 modules, 1 module for each week, and then you've got 7 trainings in each module.
Nice.
But then what would I do with the daily actions? Can I have them do more than 1 action on that day to click off?
Yeah. So we recommend that you do 2 actions underneath each training. So what you could do, we usually do a first action is I watched the training, and second action is I took the action. I did the activity of the homework, if you will. So what you can do is have 2 actions, but have just 2 different kinds of action you want them to take. If you want them to take 2 different kinds of action.
But what if I want them to take more than 2 actions in a day?
Then I would split it into 2 different videos.
Okay, gotcha.
You don't want to overwhelm people with too many things at one time. Otherwise, they're going to be like, I'll come back to this later. And you know what happens then.
Right. Well, excellent. No, it's interesting because I'm taking somebody else's who's doing the same similar formula, and she doesn't have experience of VI, so it's interesting how she's doing it, and I want to clean it up for myself.
I think you can structure this in a really powerful way.
I'd like to do that.
Yeah. So keep me informed with how you're going and how this is working. I think that this could be good. And for the goals, I think I would set up the goals to be 1, 2, 3 weeks. Goal 1 is stuck to it for 1 week. Goal 2 is stuck to it for 2 weeks. And goal 3 is I finished this 21-day challenge. Done. Yeah. Woohoo.
Yeah, that sounds cool. Excellent.
Cool. All right.
Brilliant. Thank you.
Welcome. Okay. Okay, I have a private question from Lucia. If you want, Lucia, you can just email me directly. I'm not sure exactly what you're asking in that question, but I'm happy to talk privately if you need any specific info. Okay. Let me just see what the next question is. Claudia, is it still possible to get the certification as a certified experience course from the EPM challenge? I am not the right person to ask about that, I'm afraid, Claudia. You'll have to leave your message about that, but I'm sure that it's still possible if you went through EPM and if you got through the program before the end of the program. I'm sure that is still an option for you.
Okay.
we want people to have the certification. So I want to be clear about the motivation. We want to get it out there. So we're not going to say no if you've gone through it and you've got and taken the training and got through it, then we want you to have it.
Got it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh.
Okay, Susan has a question. On each training, it has the 2 actions. Easy. On the action, a few of my pages are just information and don't have a next action. Is there a way to take that out? So I think that you always want to link to the next thing. Whatever training you have, you always want to take someone to the next thing. Because if you get somebody into that cycle of taking action, going to the next thing, people just get into the flow and they just keep taking action. And so you don't want to interrupt that if at all possible. So I'm not sure if that answers the question. I'm basically saying you don't want to take out the next action if I think it's a good idea to have it. But if I've missed the point, could you let me know? Maybe I did miss the point, Susan. Feel free to unmute and correct me if I've and I can't hear you, Susan. You go to the next question while Susan's figuring that out. Okay.
Am I unmuted?
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, I had a wrong speaker. Yeah, basically it's mainly just, I have a main title. It's so simple, but it's the one that announces the section and very little information. I guess I could just say next, next action is go to the next page or something like that. By the way, I just want to say that this is giving me a whole new way of thinking about what I have done. And that I have my whole course laid out. Everything's in there of the slide, of the movies, but now I have to do the action and the next action. And as I said, I appreciate what you guys have done.
Thank you so much.
It makes a big difference and I can see it, even though I have like 100 other classes I need to bring over. We just started with a simple one. But as I said, this one just had, the other thing I wanted to ask is 2 quick questions. Is it better to host on YouTube or is it better to host with you?
It is completely up to you. It depends on what you're comfortable with.
Oh, now I can't hear you.
Oh, can you, I think I'm still, can you hear me?
What did I do?
Uh-oh, got some audio issues. Hello? Hello, can you hear me? All right. Yep, everyone can hear me except for you, Susan. All right, I'm gonna go into the next question while Susan's figuring that out. Sean's asking, will version 2 have the ability to do more than 2 actions? Do you mean 2 actions underneath each training? You can do as many trainings as you want, Sean. You can do 0 actions, or you can do 99 actions under a training. I highly recommend you do just 2 actions. What we found for EPM is that the 2 actions that work the best under each training are, first action is what we call the big picture. And another way to put that is the bottom line or the brass tacks, or here's the summary. And we just restate what they learned in that training. And once they check that off, they're saying, okay, I got that. I understood that training. So that's the first action underneath the training. Second action is always, always, always homework. What's the next thing you want them to do based on what they just learned? So we always give those actions 1 XP and 2 XPs. And we always prioritize the action. We always prioritize the taking of action after they watch a training, because you want to incentivize that. Okay. So that's the way that we recommend you set up your actions underneath each training, but you can put in as many as you want. But bear in mind, if you put in too many, you will overwhelm people, and you'll send them away overwhelmed.
Yeah, thanks. That was helpful. I was just remembering at the beginning of Next Level Mentorship where Maurice would have us stop the video and do just a really short little thing while there was a countdown, and there would be maybe 6 of those inside the video. But now I'm remembering that at the end, we just got to check off, watch the video, and then there would still be another assignment too. Yeah. So, yep, I get that. one thing I have that's along those lines too is we always have people partnering with each other during the week. And it's really hard to sort of keep up with, did you do your partner work? Did you do your session with me or another coach? And I guess there would be a way to set that up almost like each of those is a separate module, or it takes up a lot of space though, sort of like, I don't know if you can think of a way where they would just check off, yes, I did my partner work. Yes, I met with Sean. I don't know if maybe they each have to be a separate module, which is, make sure you meet during this 4th week. Or
how often do you want them to do this partner work?
Weekly. With partners. With me, they meet twice a month or something. Yeah.
So is that 1 module per week? Is that the cadence?
Could be. Well, right now we were going to do 2 a week, so maybe every other one has a partner's.
Yeah, you could do that just at the end of the module. You could just do a training dedicated to the partner work.
Okay.
And
right.
It's just
get on a video and explain what the partner work is, and then
use the
I watched
same
video and I did my partner work. Okay.
Yep.
And they don't get to check that second one until they've actually done it. Okay, great. Thank you.
You're welcome. All righty. Another one from Claudia about can we reset EPM to see how the sequence ran in the beginning? Maybe. I don't know for sure. Write to us and we'll see what we can do.
It would be so awesome to just kind of, because at the time we didn't pay attention as much, right?
Now you know.
Right?
If you know, like, they know.
What did Marisa do? I'm like, I can't remember. Okay. And the second question is, about the XXP. So I get the idea that XXPs are for the overachiever track. Mm-hmm. And I haven't really looked into that at this point, but how is it like where do you put those overachiever modules? Like, are they marked separately or like?
You can basically put them wherever you want. Let me show you an example.
Yeah, I honestly, I'm lazy right now. I haven't actually done my research. I just thought I asked the question. Maybe other people want to know the same thing. Because I haven't started building my content. I'm teaching it live in 2 weeks. But I better be prepared.
Cool.
Because I started putting XXPs to some actions. I'm like, hold on, no, Murray said we should only use those to keep the overachievers separate. Okay.
All right. All right, so here's EPM.
Right. I think niche down, profits up. Wasn't that like an overachiever track? Oh, yeah.
So I believe that we've actually called them optional here. This was,
right.
Let me double check something. Yeah, this is XXPs. So we've put them.
But they're in the modules. So I now remember that you guys had problems with the points because they were mixed up, I guess, because I think you rewarded people by finishing a module and then overachiever was in the module, right? Wasn't that the problem? I remember Marisa saying, because you only get points when you finish a module, but overachiever tracks were in the module. That was a basic module. So that
maybe it makes sense to separate them into a different overachiever module.
Right? Yeah. Okay.
Well, I think the change that we made was that we didn't, if you finish the XP track, all the trainings in an XP track in a module, it still counted the module as complete.
All right. Okay. Okay. But basically you put them in there, but okay.
So you can see we put them in
right.
where it fits in the arc of the training.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense. And I remember yours had a different color. Like you had that kind of progress bar, that vertical progress bar on the side, and I think they had a different color. But this is probably not in version 1, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me see. Dan's asking about, is there a spreadsheet that can be used in a training? I'm not sure what you mean. You can definitely upload a spreadsheet as part of as like a resource for a training.
Okay, I have, can you hear me?
Yeah, mate. How are you?
Good. Say in a part of a course, I'm having them work through their overhead. So they'd list, their rent and insurance, whatever, several things. Then I'd like to add it up and then divide it by how many hours they're going to work. I didn't know if I could do that where they could do it right on the page instead of doing it manually on a tablet in their house, you know, instead of, they could do it right in the lesson.
I don't see a way to do that until we allow you to embed JavaScript in there. So once we allow that, then it should be possible to embed spreadsheet kind of behavior into it. But that's a future feature.
Okay, thank you.
I would probably just show them in the video, actually have a screen flow of you doing it in a spreadsheet in the video, and then get them to do it alongside you while they're watching the training. They're just doing it alongside you.
Okay, it's a good idea.
That would probably work for me anyway.
Okay. I'll just have a video of them doing it on the tablet. It's not hard math, you know, it's just, it would be nice to just spit it out at the end what they come up with.
Cool. Yeah, I totally get it. Thanks for the question. Okay, a question from Sharon about can there be text fields that students type into? Another question from Sharon about is there a way for students to upload documents and send them to me? And also about, again, about comments. We're going to be implementing a comments section underneath trainings. So people will be able to leave comments and questions underneath trainings. So you will have a central place in the back end in version 2 where you can see all of the comments and questions that have come in, and then you can filter it based on the program, the course, the module, or the training as well. So you can do filtering based on all that stuff. So you can actually filter by the course, filter by the module, filter by the training, filter by the student, filter by all this stuff. So you'll be able to see all the comments and then reply directly to people. So does that answer the question?
That's one of them. And then there were two other questions.
Mm-hmm.
One was, will there be a way for a student to upload a document to share it with me?
No, that's not something we have planned right now.
Okay. And then when is best time for me to ask the team to start transferring my courses from Teachable to Experienceify?
You can ask right now.
They're ready. That's better than waiting till after 2.0 is done. Or it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Well, because your stuff will come over automatically.
Okay. Should I just send an email to support at?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. I have about 8 more minutes before I've got to jump to a different call. So normally I can go a little longer, but today I cannot. So I've got Michelle here asking, any books on gamification that can give you more ideas? Yes, there is a book called Actionable Gamification. Actionable Gamification by Yu-Kai Chu. Yu-Kai Chu. Let me just put in the thing here. This is the Bible. Actionable by Yu-Kai Chu. I believe that is how you spell it. Let me double check that. Spelled it wrong. Yu-Kai Chu, because I'm racist. All right, there you go. There it is. There's the book in there, and Claudia's already linked it because she's such a fast action taker. You win the internet, Claudia. That's the book. That's the book that I go back to time and time again. So many great frameworks in that book about how to apply gamification to everything that you're doing. Okay, Titania asks, can we do a slow and steady track for people really new to technology? So they have to watch a video on how to do Zoom, for example. Is that a different course idea? I'm not sure if that's a course idea or what.
No, it's not a course idea. It's just that some people, and I know some my list of people that were live, and they are going to technology. And like my mother, for example, they just need walking through it really, really slow. They don't, and I think I get overwhelmed with technology. Like if I can't get in via the technology, I'm done. It's like another day, another day.
Well,
and so I wanted to reward that small action. It's like the whitelisting thing. It's just so useful when somebody says, "This is how you do it."
Yeah.
But if I'm doing a dance course that's interactive, I want people to come on already prepared and knowing how to work the platform.
So yeah, you could make it part of the orientation video at the top, or you could make it so as part of it, you can make it a pre-action to watch this quick basic.
Some people don't need it. Some people don't need it.
Okay, you can make it optional. Check it off if you don't need it.
But then the people, the overachievers, don't need it. Do you know what I'm saying? It's
giving you the response.
New realm.
Mm-hmm. I'm not sure what to tell you. There's always, we're trying to keep things as simple as possible when it comes to, you can make it as part of the onboarding email sequence. Like you could have an email dedicated to the tech people that need help with a bit of tech. Like you could dedicate one email to that if you wanted to.
Okay. Yeah, maybe I'll do it as a pre-boarding thing. I'll see.
Okay. Cool. All right. So question here. Could the students jump ahead if there were a single overachiever module at the end with each training name clearly indicated? Yeah, they can always jump ahead. In fact, in EPM, Marisa always said to folks, if you come across a overachiever training and you are on the core curriculum, you're on the core track, skip over the overachiever. She gave them explicit permission at the beginning of the course to skip over the overachiever trainings because she asked them to self-identify. Are you wanting to just do the essential track, which is 5 to 8 hours a week, or do you want to do everything? And if you are I just need to do the basics and just get the hit the result, and that's all I've got time for, then I give you permission and encourage you highly to skip over the double XP trainings because they're not for you. They're not required for the core curriculum. So you want to give them permission to do that in your orientation video. And as you go through your course, you want to let them know that what the double XP trainings are for. I hope that helps. Okay, so I'm up against the clock here. Let me see what I can answer real quick. Susan's asking about XPs and double XPs. Do we need to create our own page in order to create our rewards for small courses or free students? I'm not sure. That's a long question. I'm confused by it. Maybe you could email me, and if you want to get clarification, we can try on email. I don't quite understand that question. Sean's asking, is there a way the students can also see all the comments if they're partitioned by module? I find the students don't get in and comment much. At this point, I'm not planning to have a central place to see comments. That feels to be more like a forum, comment forum than a membership site. But if it allows people to gives them a place where they can be a more social kind of environment where they can see all of the posts in one place. And I guess.
Yeah, that's exactly we've been using Facebook groups, but a lot of people don't really like Facebook groups. So I just wondered just having these comments in a separate thread just doesn't work as well in terms of interaction, and people are in different places. So
interesting idea though, to centralize
have it as a forum.
Yeah.
Yeah. It would be nice if they could post photos also.
Yep. All right. Let me see. Sharon's asking question to everyone. Are you feeling safe using Zoom? Speaking for me personally only, I feel totally safe using Zoom. The worst thing I think I've heard of that can happen is that someone hacks your Zoom room and lands in your Zoom session while it's in action, but it's never happened to me. I'm not sure if I know anyone it's happened to. I know that they're integrating a lot of security stuff very quickly, and you can always lock your meeting if you're worried about that. But I feel fine, but other people might have different feedback. You might ask on the Facebook group about that one. Just start a thread about the Zoom, see what other alternatives are out there. Okay, let me see. Okay, no other questions have come in. All right, awesome. Thank you so much, folks. I really enjoyed today's session. We had some great questions, and I was able to do a little bit of good coaching. So that always feels really good. I appreciate your time, and I've got to run now to another call. You're very welcome. Thank you for coming. Really appreciate
So
it.
much. Bye-bye.
Look at you, Murray. You're going to be the star of all the coaching calls.
No, you. All right. Thank you, guys. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate your time. Bye. I'll get this recording up ASAP. Bye.